Yeah, hello there. Welcome to Nigerian Television Authority Channel 10, Lagos. The Sunday show. Where else would you rather be? Actually, it's an interesting Sunday afternoon. My name is Chris Akwarando. Of course, the big masquerade, the producer of this program, is here.
All right, Sir Chris, thank you very much. It's a pleasure and always an honor to co-present with a veteran in Nollywood. Thank you very much. Of course, it's yet another exciting time on your one-stop entertaining family program, The Sunday Show on NTA, where we bring you the very best of entertaining content, trending issues, topical issues, and of course, this period is a time to celebrate children.
Absolutely.
Yes, it's time,
to celebrate children. But before then, we need to remind you, yesterday was International Day for Elimination of Fistula.
Yes, you mentioned earlier.
Yes, and then our people don't know that even in the most enlightened environments, women still go through that. You know, about 46 out of 100,000 women still suffer from fistula. And the United Nations is reminding us that we should stop delay. That's the most important thing. A woman is in labor for 3 days. Why is she in labor for 3 days, for heaven's sake? Can't people help? There's nobody to help.
Yes.
And then they leave these women. And then when they go to these places of delivery, they dump them there.
Yes.
And then they keep asking for, bring this, bring that, bring this, bring that. Why? And this woman is crying and suffering. What we're asking is, it should stop. This is the 21st century. And then, you know the funny thing, when women, just like you, when you give birth, everybody is happy. They don't know that there are also others who are suffering. So this year, let us think about how we're treating our women when they're pregnant. A woman is not pregnant on her own. That's not possible.
All right. So
we make them pregnant.
All right.
All right.
Yes, still on
the Children's Day,
the fruits of the women Sir Chris is talking about. NTA Lagos Channel 10 is having its annual Children's Day celebration tomorrow at our premises here, Tejo Show, Yaba, Lagos. It's 3,000 naira per child. We have loads and loads of companies sponsored. We have First Bank, ITEL, Unilever, Chicken Republic, Brian Muro, Ilera Agro, to mention but a few.
Absolutely.
But you need to come because our party packs are filled with lots and lots and loads of.
And there's also a child actor that will be there.
Yes, I'll be coming.
Yeah, and she's going to talk to the children.
Of course, it's going to be a lot of activities.
A lot of things.
So today on the show, we're focusing on the child actor.
Yeah.
And of course, we have a comrade in our midst. All this with other exciting reports have been brought for your viewing pleasure. But before we continue, we have the No Yama Yama mascara in the studio. I know he's going to complain about my size.
No, we're going to be talking about lifestyle. And lifestyle changes. Size will not be a problem.
Okay. We'll be right back. Don't go away.
Okay, still on the matter. Still on the matter. Oh my God. 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 Are you there? I want Wahala intelligently. I want Wahala intelligently. When I say intelligently, make sure you take care of your head. You know how we do it, eh? One more time. One more time. Remember, we are opening joints so the artist can okay, like across too. Oh my God, there's no yama. It's nature movement. One, two. Still on the matter. Okay, let's see what will happen now. See what will happen. What will happen now with this? We are going to be doing some upper body movements. We are going to add some core movements, and then we are going to still intelligently bring in some abdominal work to it. You want to enjoy the ride, Abby? That is why you are here on the side. You must see how you go. Women, you don't want muscle, you must want muscle. If you want to burn fat, we need to chase muscle intelligently. Well, let's see how it goes. I'm going to be giving you variation. Okay. Now, let's see the push-up. The women, do the push-up this way. We're going to go down, we're going to elevate, and then we're going to align. But if you advance a little bit like me, I want to lift one leg up. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Did you see that? Now we're going to add the mountain climber. Advancement. You go single. Let's see. 1. 2 down. 3 down. And 4. How many movements? 2 movements, right? So we are going to add the side plug. This is the side plug. I want the A4 now, your Bluetooth squeeze out. Your openings tighter. The stomach in and out. And the breathe in and out. Oh my God. Oh my God. Did you see that? You know I told you. Tomorrow is Children's Day. 2 of us. Yes. Happy Children's Day in advance. My tray is empty. Tomorrow I will be taking it around and the children, they must give me protein. Let's add this one more. Let's go back to work. This I want to work. The mountain climber, no, the push up first. 1, 2, 3. Advancement. Alright, let's look for the other way around. Do the push up. Forget about the gradual coming down. In. You see? One more for the road. Did you get that? Then we are going to do the side plank. Now let me see. If you do Joro, I'll know. Hand on the shoulder. Squeeze the neck. Squeeze up. Praise the opening. The checker. It has to be praised. I mean you can do it. I said I'm going to call us some names this morning. This afternoon. I mean you can do it. Achalala, you can do it. Period, you can do it. Davido, you can do it. Agbawo, you can. Everybody. Make sure you take care of your head. Intelligently, come on, let's see something here. Oh. Where's Mr. Chris? I just called his name. He's trying to give me signal. Before that signal will come, you know it's Sunday. Don't touch the die. Don't touch the die. What did I say? Don't touch the die. We get a lot. Ready level. Don't forget. Remember, it's Sunday. I know say for you, I go perform, baby. That's all they do. Happy Children's Day. Who's at the cover? You say? Now you know they give me the I give you.
Baby, follow my command like zombie. Go down on me, oh, with your coca body. Follow my command like zombie. Go down on me, oh, with your coca body. Cause this your milky for front enough for me. Hold on for me, I no go do me corny. And if you're milky na fighty, I saw me to look. Baby, smile, deep. Baby, gonna, waka, when you enter my licha. Baby, gonna, will you give me sugar, wahala. Macho Mona Lisa, Macho Mona Lisa, Macho Mona Lisa, Macho Mona Lisa. Macho Mona Lisa, Macho Mona Lisa, Macho Mona Lisa, Macho Mona Lisa.
You're still watching the Sunday Show on Nigerian Television Authority, Channel 10, Lagos Station for Excellence. Do you know where your family is? Now, it's an interesting Sunday, and then Children's Day is on the 27th. And then how are we treating our children? However, this lady runs Kavara Group event, and she focuses on teenagers. So when you have a Children's Day, this lady comes in to also help the teenagers to know they have not actually left being children. They are still within the confines of being children. So what are they supposed to do? Let's find out from Kavara Event Group.
2026 is contestant number 4. The winner is contestant number 1.
It was a beautiful sight to behold at the annual National Teen Day organized by the Kavera Empowerment Foundation in collaboration with the OCI Foundation and the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, held on the 21st of May 2026. The program aimed at empowering teenagers, building confidence, and encouraging young people to become positive change makers in the society, attracted stakeholders from different sectors. This year's edition was themed Unleashing the Power Within, Teenagers as Change Makers.
Today is not just a celebration. It is a powerful reminder that the teenage years are not merely a stage of life, but a season of discovery, a season of revamping and reshaping. It's a season of self-identification, courage, growth, and transformation. Our theme for this year, Unleashing the Power Within, Teenagers as Change Makers, speaks directly to the limitless potential that lies within every young person. Too often, society underestimates teenagers, seeing them as just children. But we at Kavera Empowerment Foundation see something greater. We see innovators, leaders, problem solvers, visionaries, and the foundation of a great future.
The event featured cultural displays, spoken word performances, panel discussions, debate sessions, and talks on drug awareness.
It can be legal and it can be legal. Hello? When you are sick, you go to the hospital for what? To meet your doctor so that you can get well again. And they will prescribe drugs for you. At that point in time, you are taking legal drugs. But when you don't go to the hospital and you do self-medication or you take these illicit drugs, that is when a drug abuse comes in.
The Nigerian Correctional Service is the last leg of the criminal justice system. As a specialist on criminology, one of the causes of crime is peer group influence. And when we talk of peer groups are of different types. We have good peer groups. People normally generalize it. It's not all peer groups that are bad. Some peer groups are good. You have working, reading groups. You have groups that you belong to, you will read. Like those groups that came out to perform now, those are good peer groups. But on the other hand, we have antisocial peer groups. And that's when the issue of innovation comes in. When we talk of innovation, that means people that are not told the legitimate roles laid down by the society.
Speakers at the event encouraged teenagers to remain focused, avoid negative influences, and discover their unique talents and potentials despite societal challenges.
Whatever it is that you are aiming to become in this life, you can actually become it because you have some power inside of you. You got so much inside of you. So open up yourself as you learn today and open up yourself and begin to activate what you carry. Be focused, believe in yourself, be very consistent in what you're doing, and I can assure you that one day you will find yourself at the top. And having said that, I want to sincerely welcome every one of you coming from different organizations, the LDAA, and all the people that are supporting the event. You are welcome. Thank you, and God bless.
High point of the event was the crowning of Miss Kavera and Mr. Kavera and other ambassadors of the foundation.
2026 is contestant number 4. Showtime and they say that out. Congratulations. The winner is
Guests and teenagers present at the occasion also lent their voices to the wordy curse.
I feel very proud, and I feel like my hard work went according to everything that I did. I am thankful to my parents for always being there for me, and I'm willing and ready to take the responsibility as a Miss Teen to make a greater impact in my community and my nation.
To be honest, it's an honor to be the king of Kavera World. I'll stand not only as a role, but as a figure to younger teenagers, to show them that with hard work and determination, anything is possible.
They should keep believing in themselves. Self-confidence, very important, to take you to places you can't even believe. So they should be self-confident, like believe in themselves, listen to their parents, very important, and make them proud.
They need to utilize the platform of the foundation, all right, to grow their talents, to discover their potentials, and unleash what they carry inside of them.
This event is a very remarkable event where we bring teenagers together to celebrate their awesomeness. You know, we normally celebrate the Children's Day, we celebrate Youth Day, even Mother's Day and Father's Day, but teenagers are left out, and teenagers are the most important people that we should pay attention to. And the reason is because they are the foundation. Everything starts from the teenagers. And as we all know, when the foundation is wrong, everything becomes wrong. Teenagers are the future. So we need to pay utmost attention to them so that we can have a more healthier and better future.
The Kavera Empowerment Foundation is an NGO founded in 2017 by Roslyn Anijeku with the goal of helping teenagers discover their true selves and develop their true potentials. This vision birthed the celebration of National Teen Day, geared towards shaping future leaders, promoting self-confidence, and creating a platform where teenagers can learn, connect, and positively impact their communities.
Now, welcome back. You see what the Kavera group is doing. You know, bringing up children is not just about classroom formal education. See, what they're doing is actually a training for the minds, and then so that these children can relate with others, and as they're growing up, they become better citizens. All right. Now we're moving from on the Kavera group to, I have my friend here, we are going to talk labor. We're not going to fight. We'll just talk. We'll just talk labor. I have Kabiawu Bolahon Adegboyega. He's a unionist. So, comrade, welcome to the program.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chris. Thank you for having me in the studio.
Now, comrade, we're not going to fight. Right. But let me just play the devil's advocate here. We are always hearing we want to strike. Oh, by the way, my friend there is of the Allied Health.
I belong to I'm the secretary, Lagos State Council of Nigerian Union of Allied Health Professionals.
Yes, Allied Health Professionals, actually. Yes. Now, I know that strike is a tool for labor movements to press home their points, their demands. But does this have to be the way it is in Nigeria? Every week you hear this one is going planning strike. This group is planning strike. That group is planning strike. What's going on?
Oh, thank you for that question. For some of the labor centers, as labor unions and leaders, the strike action is the last resort in our parlance. We don't proceed on strike until you have exhausted all possible avenue. The rules of engagement is well spelled out when it comes to strike actions. And so strike are not called arbitrarily, like the concept. But strike happens when discussions has broken down. You felt the labor centers, the labor leader felt that the required attention by government is not being given to a due course. And before you now even proceed on that strike, you will have given series of notice, first notice, second notice, reminders of those notice before you now eventually proceed on that strike. And that will point to the fact that it's a failure of government that labor leader will proceed on strike because of ill attention, that they are not being attended to as at when due. And this can be frustrating, and it will, and you know, we are agitating on behalf of members who feels that their rights and privileges are being trampled upon and denied. And because of that, you have barrages of prompting from members that it is not even the labor leaders that stimulate the strike, it's the followership that will tell you that if government is not attending to you, after a series of engagements, let's down to, and that will attract their attention. And it's so debasing that whenever you now do that, government now give you that requisite attention that you are demanding. And we at our labor centers keep wondering why government leave that as the weapon to tow by the labor unions.
Okay. Of course, there are strikes in other countries, so it's not just only here. Yes. Of course, recently there was strike in Britain, France, Germany. Yeah. You know, but not as frequent as it is here
in Nigeria.
Yes. Is it an issue of underdevelopment? Issue of okay, we have too many problems and we have very few resources, or is it that there's a deliberate action on the part of government not to remember that a laborer deserves his wage?
I think
her wage too.
Yes. You know, a strike, like you rightly said, when it's being commenced, sometimes it is a fallout of workers feeling denied. That denial is there, that because we hear a lot of issues, encumbrances from the two House of Assembly, the Senate and the House of Reps. The kind of allocations and quantum of money that is being allocated for whatever constituency project, and you begin to wonder that the rights of workers and the privileges of workers are being trampled upon. You now believe that because of the rising cost of inflation in the country, which is over 30% year on year, you discover that the minimum wage, as we are speaking, let's take that as an example. Since July 2024, if you can count with your finger by the count of your finger that out of the 37 states, let's include FCT, that you have less than half of the states paying the minimum wage. And what does this imply? It implies that because of their budget provisions or their allocations, that they cannot afford 70,000 naira as a minimum wage. And this, with the economic realities in this country right now, you can agree with me that 70,000 naira for a worker would not take him home at all.
Comrade, 70,000 is the entry point.
Is the entry point.
70,000 is the least.
Is the least.
You understand?
Yes.
But also, we are running a federation whereby you have federating units. And the subnationals are also different. Okay. So when you have workers in state A and workers in state B and workers in state C, they don't have the same circumstances surrounding them.
Yes.
In other words, there can be a centralized labor understanding of the payment of wage outside the 70,000. 70,000 is the base, is a mark.
Yes, I quite understand with you. You know, that's why the labor center, the two labor centers, they are taking that into cognizance when it comes to the issue of implementation. You know, implementation is dependent on the budget of each federating state. And then for some states that has a high profile of budgeting, states like Port Harcourt, Lagos.
Their workers are not complaining.
Their workers are complaining,
but
not as like the states that are not.
I don't want to mention those states.
Yes, we are keeping it low on that. You know, like you said, after the minimum wage pronunciation, there will be consequential adjustments.
Yes,
and that consequential adjustment, you will believe me that because of the inflation, it has been eroded. The naira has been deregulated. The price of petrol has skyrocketed as against before the pronouncement of the minimum wage. Now we're close to double the price of when the minimum wage was implemented. And so it's a challenge.
Comrade, that is a challenge. Which, I mean, we've realized, by the way, inflation is 15.6%, not 30%. But then, because I don't have all day to talk labor, what I want to hear from you now that you're going to tell our viewers is, how should we view labor vis-a-vis our problems as a country? We're fighting corruption because we know that within the system, corruption eats away a lot of achievements.
Right.
We're fighting individuals who don't want the country to develop, progress because they want just me.
Yes.
So they don't want every other person. Then we're also fighting a situation in which workers themselves, in certain instances, do not put in as much as they should.
The work attitude.
Good. So advise everybody now.
Okay, as part of the mantra for the labor movement now, because agitation has gone beyond, unionism have gone beyond just mere agitation, banging table. We want to be involved in the economic situation of the country, and that's why when the government, Mr. Governor, Mr. President announced that with the removal of subsidy, there will be palliative. Labor centers agreed to such because palliative will make life easier for the Nigerian worker, both in the formal and informal sector. And you can believe that the informal sector take the large chunk of the labor force in the country. And so, like you rightly said, the labor center has to be the watchdog for all excesses from the executive arm of the government. And so that's why we were waiting that the subsidy that has been introduced, particularly the issue of CNG buses that government has announced that it will use in cushioning the effect of transportation, because the long hour of commuting yourself to work is even
rolling out the CNG buses is not fast enough.
It's not fast enough. We have not even seen the CNG buses as expected to be.
But it's a technological thing. I think what Labour should be pushing now is to fast track the process. It's not just like open your eyes and close the buses.
Yes. You know, the government donated some CNG buses with pronouncements of donation. We are even here to see the effect of the release of those CNG buses in the country. And that we are demanding that we need to see those CNG buses on the street of Nigeria.
Fine. Next one.
The next one is that we are imploring government that strike actions will not help the economy to grow. Because a day of strike has
we lose a lot. We lose a lot.
Has economic significance. And so we are imploring that government should not promote strike action, because we believe they promote it.
Therefore,
by now.
promises made and accepted and agreed to should be adhered to strictly. All right, number 3.
And then the last thing that I want to that the government, the executive arm, should be seen to be incorruptible, so that even the labor force, when you see that you are demanding certain things and you are not being given, it shows that the economy is going through a restructuring, and that the downtrodden is not suffering while the elites are enjoying with reckless abandon. When you have that mindset, you will agree with me that
we're going to leave it here.
All right, thank you so much.
My comrade Kabiawu Bolahon Adegboyega has spoken more like an elder than a combative labor leader. Okay, and I understand that you have like 2 or 3 more minutes. Now, the whole idea is so that the government doesn't see labor as combative.
Yes.
Because if you begin to see labor as they are on that person's side and not on our side, so how then shall we make the labor movement what it was in the days of the Hassan Somunus, the Oshomolis, and the rest of them? Labor wasn't part of any government. Yes, you can tell me the military now is civilian.
Yes.
How can you make labor non-partisan, strong, effective, and able to also listen to government and then listen to the people?
Yes, thank you so much for that question. Part of what the labor centers have been looking at is that the labor itself, the structure has to be refortified in terms of how you bring up your leaders, because it is those leaders that will engage the government. And so continuous engagement, continuous retraining, and that's why Nigeria is one of these countries that signed the treaty with International Labour Convention. And year in, year out,
International Labour Organization of the United Nations.
Yes. Yeah. And year in, year out, Nigeria send representations into that forum, to that convention. And I believe that this year going, Nigeria is still going to make representation. And so our agitations will fall in line with international standards, and that it will not go at variance to sign treaties and everything. And so it will not be personalized, so to say, so that a personal opinion of a union leader will not be carried into partisan politics.
Great. That is where we draw the curtain now in my discussion with my comrade Bolahon Adegboyega Kabiawu. He has told us what labor should do, what the government should do, and what the people, what the workers should do, so that we can have a harmonious environment for development, isn't it?
Yes.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you. Thank you for having me in the studio.
Great.
It's a pleasure coming here.
So we are moving to, still with the children. Their world is an interesting world, isn't it? You know, my producer's children were telling me some stories when I was coming in here, telling me how they leave tables in their homes. Okay, so let's quickly look at children as peace ambassadors. It starts from the home, isn't it? So let's find out what happened.
Children are often seen as the future of a nation, but they are also powerful contributors to the present. Their natural curiosity, openness, and ability to form connections across differences makes them unique. They don't naturally see differences as barriers when they come together. Rather, they create friendships that cross boundaries of tribes, religion, culture, and that's where unity begins.
Unity means working together as a team, sharing with others, and including everybody in everything.
We can promote peace by being kind, respecting each other, and giving stuff to the poor. In fact, peace begins with a child. When in our schools and society, we refuse to fight, bully others, or use negative and foul languages, but instead speak kindly and respect those who are different from us. In that way, we are spreading peace.
Raising children is both a joyful and challenging experience, especially when trying to instill values like unity, cooperation, and a sense of belonging among them. Teaching children respect for diversity and fairness from an early age is essential.
In early years, we intentionally teach children values like kindness, integrity, sharing, empathy, and respect for others. We use storytelling, role play, group activities, and classroom routines to help children understand fairness and inclusion.
When it comes to respect and fairness, there is no particular age, because children tend to learn at different ages.
That particular state where when a visitor comes in, you tell your toddler, say good morning, sir, say good afternoon, sir. Because as at that moment, you may think those teachings are not being processed in the mind of this child. But I want you to know it's a gradual thing. It's a build-up.
When children grow up learning to appreciate differences in culture, religion, language, and background, they are less likely to develop discriminatory attitudes. Children are not just observers of society, they are active builders of it. Their friendships, their choices, and their voices can shape a more united and peaceful nation. But are the voices of children loud enough?
Children are here to society because they have ideas, talents, feelings, and problems that matter. When adults hear the voices of little children in the society, they grow in confidence and teaches them their voice is important.
Many children feel overlooked because adults tend to dominate conversations about national unity and social issues.
We need to fill in the gap by using our curriculum, using that curriculum as a tool, teaching them as well not to be biased. From the early childhood, they shouldn't be biased.
At times when they have misunderstanding among themselves and you are favoring one child against the other, these children see. Let that fairness be introduced to them.
I kind of notice an argument between them. What do I do to settle it? It's simple. Ask the first child. He gives his own reasons. Okay. Ask the second child. What happens? He or she also gives his own reasons. So the best thing you could do is, okay, haven't heard your opinions and your reasons. You sit them down. But the aim of all of this investigation and dialogue is not to let the person who is right to become more superior. Now, the aim is to establish a balance.
And as educators and parents, we must create safe spaces where they can speak, express themselves confidently, and know their voices truly matter.
We cannot expect children to promote unity if they constantly witness us undermining others on the basis of where they come from, what they believe in. So as role models in the lives of these children, we must model the right qualities that we expect to see in them.
Schools and families play a key role by modeling fairness, encouraging cooperation, and addressing harmful stereotypes. When children are encouraged to see themselves as peace ambassadors, they begin to understand that their words, actions, and attitudes can shape a more inclusive and peaceful society.
Now, welcome back. This is still the Sunday show on Nigerian Television Authority, Channel 10, Lagos, Station for Excellence. Where else would you rather be, actually? Where else? Do you know where your family is? All right, I have in the studio a young lady that is actually simply fantastic. I do not know how to praise people because I learned the hard way, actually. So, anyway, let us welcome Miss Wani to the studio. I've had a discussion with her here before. and it was so interesting, almost perfect. Welcome to the program.
Thank you so much. I'm happy
Now,
to be here.
tell me, from the last time you were on this program and now, do you like our program?
Yes, I do. I feel relaxed and home whenever I'm here, so I don't really...
Great. Did you hear what she said? So was it talking about Children's Day coming up and talking about children as peace ambassadors, talking about the fact that if we do not get the children, training them right, our society will never change, isn't it?
Yes.
So what do you think about that?
I think it's true because children are the future, and like we need to encourage them and build their mindset on how to become a good citizen. And like that's the only way it could work, because we need to be there for our children and we need to build them by ourselves. We don't have to like keep them anywhere, let them go astray. So because children are the future and they need all the support we need.
Aha. Now, the social media has become the training ground. Yes. The children spend so many hours on their tablets and their phones, and they don't even remember to sweep their houses now. Nobody remembers to do the dishes. Mother finishes cooking and then, it's time to eat. Mom, I'm coming. Is it right?
No, it's not. And it's true about the internet because it's drained them mentally in their mindset. So doing a lot of things that they did back in the days is really hard. That's why adults now are different from children these days, because the internet have brainwashed them a lot that they don't know how to do things by themselves, and they just want to whatever they see on camera, but like they don't want to work hard for it. And everything about the world right now is just about the internet, but like nobody wants to work. So I feel it's not really right for children to be on the phone 24/7, and we need to do something about it because it's not going to help anyone. It's not going to help the kids.
Okay, it's not going to help anyone. It's not going to help the kids. Now, let me also ask you what is trending now. A whole lot of kidnapping, spiking the drinks of young girls and raping them. Some, they remove their parts for juju here and there. Is it not because they haven't had this training at home? So somebody invites you, you don't know the person. I mean, as young as you are, you leave Lagos or Port Harcourt to go and meet someone you met online. You don't know who the person is.
Yes.
And then you tell your mother you lie.
I can't really...
So all these things, what do you say?
Okay, my mom is like someone you can't really lie to. You can't lie to my mom and she's just going to let you do whatever you want. She's very strict, but yet so like free, because you can talk about her, you can talk anything with her about anything. So there's no such thing as lying. So there's not really like, I don't really lie to my mom, and I think it's wrong because you can't just meet someone online. These days, things are very dangerous, and a lot of things can happen. You can't just meet someone online and decide to go meet them. I mean, I can't do that at home because my mom won't just believe what I said, and it's really, and I think it's good because parents should know that these days was not as free and pure like the days of before. So when you let your children out, you need to advise them and teach them how to do things, like how to be smart around the world, because outside the world is not really how they see the world at home. So there needs to be a lot of guidance and a lot of things, especially with teenagers. We have a lot of emotions. Teenagers is all about emotions, and sometimes they could be a little bit worked up by staying at home all day. But I think it's not necessary for you to keep your child at home to like every time. But I think it's also good if you should know her whereabouts and know where he or she wants to go, to just keep them guarded.
All right. So let's go to Nollywood now. You have actually grown. I watch your movies and I feel mature with each film, each movie I've seen you in. Now, can you summarize to me your experience in Hollywood? What's it been like?
It's very stressful, but honestly, I just love acting. So I just forget about the stress, and I just want to do what I have to do to just make it and just like engage my fans, because I love everything about acting. But Nollywood is a very strange place. Yes, it is. I've heard a lot of things, but I'm just trying to be careful. Now with my mom there, I know I'm going to be fine, because any problem, anything I notice, I tell my mom, and she's just a woman that just knows how to talk to people, because there are a lot of mean people in Hollywood, a lot of mean crews and a lot of mean actors, but I just respect myself, because just because you're mean doesn't mean I have to be mean to them. Everything about life is just being you and not like trying to blend in all the time with everyone.
Okay, we'll continue our discussion on your Nollywood, odyssey, because we would want to know what movies you're involved in, what movies you've just finished, and oh, by the way, I saw you dancing on your page. I saw you dancing on your page the other day. So we're going to talk about that when we come back on from break. So let's just take a quick break now, and when we come back, we'll continue with Miss Wani here.
Do you need hotel service that runs hospitality business as real business? Then look no further, because Suru Express Hotels is readily available to meet your hotel accommodation needs in a cozy and serene atmosphere. Courtesy and care greet your arrival at our front desk while you're checking out our various rooms, suites, deluxe, standard and express gold, all fitted for purpose you desire. Healthy nutrition is also a top priority at our tastefully organized restaurants in Suru Express Hotels. With our ultra-modern gymnasium, maintaining your fitness is guaranteed in a conducive atmosphere. To unwind and reduce stress, our world-class standard swimming pool and game centers are always available. We are strategically located in Surulere, Ikeja GRA, Ikorodu, to provide unparalleled hospitality and free parking and top-notch security. A choice of any Suru Express hotel is a choice made with wisdom.
I don't need to go. My children, they ask for pap, and I just buy the corn. It go take 3 days to finish the pap.
Don't dey stress yourself at all. See pap wey you go just prepare in 2 minutes. I just buy am for market sef.
No be this one, no.
Make I show you.
That's not checkers pap. The taste na something wey my family love.
Checkers custard pap 3-in-1. They make Checkers custard pap flavor from corn, milk, and sugar. Make you just add hot boiling water, turn am, and it done ready. No stress. Now you fit enjoy smooth pap for your house.
Thank you, Mommy.
Checkers is my new joy. Oh, gigidi, akamukampe, oh, for correct.
Checkers custard pap flavor 3-in-1. Tasty pap, easy pap.
Are you looking for reliable, long-lasting and accurate weighing solutions in Nigeria? Weighbridge and Skills Services Limited is your trusted partner in consultancy, maintenance, fabrication and installation of digital weighbridges across Nigeria. Introducing the Nigerian Magic Weighbridge, proudly fabricated right here in Lagos, rugged, durable and built to withstand the harsh conditions of Nigeria and Africa, while maintaining international standards. With 1-year warranty, expert support and unmatched reliability, we deliver exactly what your operations need, whether for logistics, agriculture, manufacturing or transport. Call us today on 0803 933 9842 or 0802-940-6275 or email oyelesitola@gmail.com. Weybridge and Skill Services Limited. Precision you can trust.
It's that time of the year when we celebrate the joy of our lives and the future of our world. The NTA Lagos Channel 10 Children's Day Party!
Beautiful, highly esteemed.
An exciting and memorable experience for our children. A day filled with fun, learning, and unforgettable memories where children get to meet new friends, enjoy exciting games, bounce in colorful castles, watch amazing performances from participating schools, and take part in creative activities. Major highlights of the party are match pass and beauty pageants. Come ready as there are prizes to be won. Date 25th May 2026. Time 10 a.m. Venue NTA Lagos Channel 10. Gate fee 3,000 naira per child. Schools, families, and groups are encouraged to book early to help us prepare adequately. For inquiries, call NTA Lagos Children's Day celebration is not just a party, but a magical experience your child will cherish forever. Happy Children's Day!
Well, welcome back. I'm still talking with Miss Wani here, Emerald Wani. She's a child actor. So we want to delve into Nollywood. I want to know what you've been up to. Oh, by the way, let me start by talking about you dancing and cooking in the kitchen. Well, that's kind of interesting. I watched that video, and it taught me quite a lot of things. If you make work interesting,
Yes.
make work exciting, so it becomes less of a burden, isn't it?
Yes.
Isn't it? Okay, now let's talk about your projects in Nollywood. What have you been up to?
I just finished 2 projects. One was a month ago, or the other, Heaven Must Wait and The Maid's Dilemma. Yes, Heaven Must Wait is getting a lot of recognition. I played the role Angel, and she was very...
Really?
Yes.
You became an angel?
I was the father of my dad, my film dad, Mr. Frederick Leonard.
Okay.
And I was very comfortable. I mean, I had to be an aggressive character, and that was really hard for me.
Oh, in that way?
Yes, but
Oh, yes, I saw it. I saw you and Frederick.
Yes.
Yes, okay, yeah, I saw that.
It was really hard because of Angel was she was a lot, and her father abandoned her. I mean, in his own perspective, he didn't see it as abandoning.
Okay.
He just wanted some time because her mom passed away, and he wasn't really getting himself, so she just left her in the village with her grandma and didn't really explain the reason why. And she was still young then, so she couldn't really understand. You know, children wouldn't understand some things about adulthood. So she grew up, her father came back, was trying to assure her that he's here to stay, but she wasn't really, buying it.
She didn't believe him.
Yes, she didn't believe him. She had a feeling that he would go once again. So she just hated
Leaving
him.
her alone.
Yes.
And, don't you think that happens to a lot of our children in this society?
Does.
And that's how they get involved in so many terrible things,
yes.
isn't it?
And so she wasn't really good at education. She repeated a lot of times because of the tragic moments that her father wasn't there for her and left her since her mom passed away. So she doesn't have a mom figure or a father figure. It was really hard for her.
So we need to work on our children. That's the essence of the movie. Now let's talk about the series. You were involved in a series recently, isn't it?
Yes, Different Shades.
Yeah.
It's also about children,
Yes.
children getting involved in all those things, and
vices.
Yes, but it's also more of comedy too. And I think I just feel like parents should just be aware of what their children is doing and just try and make a lot of time for them, because they could grow up not really making time for you because you didn't show up for them. So you just have to show up for your children and everything.
So you have to show up for your children.
Yes.
Now, let me quickly ask you. a lot of young girls, okay, and boys want to get into Nollywood. A lot of women are trying to push their children and what's, into Nollywood. I mean, I get something like 200 requests every day. Like 200 requests. I want to act. Now, as a child actor and as someone who has got to this level now, what would you tell them about Nollywood industry and then how to excel? Like you have excelled and you still excel.
Okay, so I think Nollywood, for them, they don't really know how stressful it is. They just think about them acting and making it so like fans could know them. But I'm going to say, don't give up on your dreams. Yes, your time is coming. You're not, I'm not really a producer, so I can't really put you in films or everything like that. So Nollywood, sorry, what was the question again?
Yeah, well, like you were talking about it like every young girl and young boy wants to come into Nollywood.
Yes.
And you've talked about the pitfalls, talked about stress involved, and you also...
Okay, how far, how did I... Okay, you have to have a guardian with you, obviously. My mom, I think my mom was one who actually made me go further with it. And I just love acting. So I was just like, I just forgot about all the bad things happening. I'm like, no, this is what I'm setting my mind to. This is what I want. I'm not going to let other people get into me. Because Nollywood have a way of bringing children down. I've noticed a lot. Like, they treat adult actors a little bit differently from they treat, like, the child actors. But I don't feel like it's fair because I feel like we also deserve the kind of respect, not like respect, but like also, I don't know, love. You also show love to us because they could be different kind of things, like showing aggression to children. And I think children even deserve more of the love and more of the temper.
Okay, so Emerald is telling us to be kind to child actors, to also appreciate them that they're doing a job. We should love them. We should respect them. Yes, we respect them. That's very important, But adults too are not respect in certain instances. Okay, so it's been actually interesting talking with Miss Emerald Wani. She's a child actor, and this is Children's Day period, and then so actually we've enjoyed having her on the program. So thank you very much for being on the program.
Thank you so much.
Great. Well, that's the size of our program today. And if you've been enjoying our programs and then you enjoyed this, wait for us again on Sunday, same time, 1:30 p.m. on NTA Channel 10, Lagos, Station for Excellence. Where else would you rather be, actually? I don't know. Okay. My name is Chris Akwarando. I thank all our viewers. And then those behind the scenes, a lot of my producer was around today. That's interesting. And then those in the studio, the cameramen, those in the control room. Wonderful. Without them, I can't be seen. So, all right. So, let's see you again on Sunday. Stay safe. God bless you. And happy Children's Day to children.
Morning.